Hello guys, I hope everybody is doing really well. This is the Guess the Price tool haul from Tennessee, from the Texan or Tennessean collector, shall we go with that. This is the HD Smith and some other tools, mostly HD Smith and other tools collectibles. So without further ado, we all know how this came about. Basically, I saw this collection on Instagram. I contacted the chap. He was very amenable, very nice guy. I came to a price for it all. Just to give you an indication, it was over $300 just for the shipping cost. So, you know, you can get an idea. This is going to be a guess the price at the end for all the items. Hopefully, amongst these tool hauls, amongst these lots, there'll be something interesting which some of you haven't seen before, or you haven't seen in the entirety of the amount what's there. I believe these to be a full collection, but I'm not sure. But I'm sure somebody will tell me if not. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, this is a set of standard wrenches. Pretty cool. HD Smith Company handle patented, and it's got the size there. So for instance, this one here is 7/8. So I don't know if you can see there. 7/8 of an inch. And obviously, like this bigger one over here is 1.125 inches. I don't know if you can see that, 1.125 inches. So it's a big boy, that, isn't it? Big old handle. I mean, let's have a look at the length of that. It is about 14.5 inches long. So a fair old length. And it's a big boy, and it was heavy in the shipping, let me tell you. And I just think, I mean, nowadays, when you think about a modern spanner, if it's an open-end spanner like this, it's really thin for easy access, unlike this one. And it's, I mean, just compare the thickness. I mean, you're not going to bend that, are you, really? Let's think about it. I mean, it's quite something. I mean, I can get a spanner which is considerably bigger than that, and it's not a low quality spanner indeed. Not low quality at all by any stretch. I mean, how does that one compare? So this one's 41mm, so it's almost the same, but still a little bit smaller. But compare the thickness. I mean, they over-engineered things. I mean, but obviously a modern spanner would obviously, a modern wrench should be double-ended usually, or they'd have a ring spanner on the end. And I just think, it's quite amazing, really. I mean, nowadays these are just forged or stamped out. These are high quality. This is a German wrench, high quality, no doubt about it. A big wrench. I mean, but just compare it to the engineering of that with the thickness. I mean, I just can't get over the thickness of it. I mean, how thick is that wrench? It's 3/4 of an inch thick. Do you know what I mean? 3/4 of an inch. Unbelievable. So there's certainly, I mean, it's a very wasteful design, because nowadays you'd have a double end, or you would have a ring spanner. I mean, compare the length of this one. I mean, this one's 41mm, so it's smaller than this one, but look at the length. I mean, I can barely get it in the shot. So, and look how thin it is. I mean, this is the modern way, which obviously is a more practical way, but you have to say there's a certain charm to this design. I mean, I don't know if you guys like it. Put in the comments if you think it's cool or not, but it seems to be a pretty good size. So we've got, basically in the set, we've got 1 1/8 inch, and it goes down to a 1/2 inch. So we've got a 1/2 inch HD Smith, obviously a little jobby there. This one's obviously had the handle replaced, and you can tell they've not been as successful as the factory would be, you know, with fitting it. Shows you the work and the quality of the workmanship when it shows you. I mean, the pins are not as big or as brass, and obviously the fitting isn't as good. So it shows you, this one's a little bit bent as well, this 1/2 inch. This one says Brown and Sharp on it as well. Brown and Sharp Manufacturing Company, Providence, IR, Illinois, I don't know, USA. So this one says Brown and Sharp, didn't realise that. So what size is this? This has a number 1 on it. Maybe it's out of a factory, I'm not sure. And it's been heavily used as well. So quite amazing collection, if you don't agree, guys. I mean, I'm not sure what you think of it. I mean, I'm quite amazed by the different sizes. For some reason, we do seem to have a double. I think it's these two seem to be identical size. So we've got one double. So I think this one's heavily pitted. So this one's the keeper. Maybe this was a mistake because obviously I asked for no doubles. So I'm guessing this might have been a mistake thrown in by mistake. But it's, you know, heavy old postage. It probably cost about $10 just to ship that. But we'll take that out because that's obviously a double. So, but yeah, quite an amazing collection. So we've got, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm not sure how big the set was, but it's certainly an absolutely amazing sort of a set. And I don't know if there's too many more sets more comprehensive than this floating around, but I'm impressed anyway. Right, the next one is this. Now, I first saw one of these on John Fix's channel, which is an amazing channel. You should go check it out. And he has one of these, and this is a 10-inch craft, and it's a patent number 1907, the Craftsman Tool Company. And now this is the Craftsman's brand. So this is the original Craftsman tool. And like yours, John, mine's got a rivet right through the writing on it as well. It's missed on that side, but it's gone right through the craft part. And John Fixes the same, so it must be just the way they did it. They just didn't care. They stuck it through wherever. And this has got quite an interesting design where you can pull it back and then it can grip. It can grip the round stock. If you can see there, you can grip it and it sticks on, and then it's pretty solid, really. I mean, you can see that it grips the round stock pretty solidly. I mean, I'm putting some serious force and it's not going anywhere, guys. So you can see it grips pretty well. So it's quite a clever design, really. And for 113 years old, it still works the day as good as the day has got it. It finds its own grip. And it honestly is rock solid. So kind of a cool design, very unusual, and I just like it. I mean, the first time I saw it on John's channel, I thought, wow, that is a very, very cool wrench indeed. I think mine may be a little bit smaller than John's, and there's another one of these on eBay in England, but that one's 24 inches. So, and I don't think I've got space for a 24-inch one. But this one's a 10-inch, which is a nice manageable sort of size to it. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Very cool design. Super happy. A nice wrench indeed. So overall, really happy with these. Some of the handles are... No, that one's okay. Some of the handles are a fraction loose. But what do you... There you go, John. I mean, and there's some of them have had a repair which is not perfect, as the company says, the perfect handle. This is not quite perfect, but overall, I think it's an amazing collection of standard wrenches, and I prefer them to this. So I want to know in the comments, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the slim modern design with the double-ended, or do you prefer the old wrenches which are like 3/4 inch thick and with the wooden handles? What do you like? Do you prefer modern or old? So put in the description what you think. Hopefully you found this a little bit interesting, and there's definitely some more very cool tools coming up, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's video. All right, take care. Bye.